Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Dooobbz here, bringing us my first ESHL player build setup here for you guys, and show you guys real quick. I just want to show you guys what club I'm in. I'm in the club Frostbite, as you guys already know probably from that video. So be expecting a ton of club videos from myself, Deaconsaurus Rex, aka Random Hero, McDonald27, Smelly Kickbutt if he posts. He doesn't post too much, but he's a part of the club anyways, and he's a solid attendee. And yeah, and Mold Gold. If I missed anyone, I do apologize. It's so early in the morning. But anyways, yeah, 18-4-0 is our overall record right now. We're doing pretty solid. And ESHL is going to be my main focus. I guess mainly. I mean, Hockey Ultimate Team and ESHL want to make my main focus for my my channel this year. So I'm going to be posting a ton of club, guys. Don't you worry. But you guys aren't here for me rambling on. You guys want the player build, obviously, right? So my favorite sniping... I guess my sniping build from NHL 13, that did amazing, guys. Thank you guys so much for that turnout. I didn't expect that at all, and a lot of you guys tried it. I've been getting responses till this day saying it's an amazing build. And yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys what to put up for that build once you hit Veteran 1. So I'm going to be showing you guys that right away. And yeah, they made this thing where if you go past like a certain cap, I'll show you guys right now before I actually get to it. I'll go back and edit. We'll just get to my come on, what the hell? What the hell is happening? Jesus, man. Okay, continue anyway. My goodness. But I think it's, yeah, here we go. So, passing. So, if you have a sniper, okay, the cap is 88 for the passing for a sniper. So, if you go anywhere over that, then you have to change it, obviously, because it's highlighted in red, and you have to make those changes. I think they just implemented that now, from what I do know. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to never experience that problem after the roster update. But, nonetheless, let's get to the player build, guys. Just giving you guys a little heads up, but we'll continue anyway. And here we go, the right wing sniper build. That's right, guys. So let's get to it. First things first, the wrist shot power. We'll get that to an 88 this year. 87 to 88 is pretty solid. I mean, if you guys don't have enough points, get to an 87. 88 is probably where I'd like it at. I found that in NHL 13 the wrist shot power worked great, but I mean, I find the accuracy a lot more important in this game for some reason. So get it to an 88 and get your wrist shot accuracy up to an 85. So I think that's a pretty solid shot power and accuracy, so you can pick those corners and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think that's respective for the shot. Slap shots, if you take slap shots, I guess you could put that up too. But I don't really recommend it for a winger build or a sniper build. You know, you're not going to have too much room to make those slap shots, but if you do, I mean, put it up by all means. Passing, there we go. Get that to an 85. I don't know, I'm not quite sure the cap. Okay, it says 88, so you get to an 87, there we go. I thought I had to go back out and try to take a look at the cap, but there you go. I'm going to get to an 87. You guys can, I usually have it at 88, but I'm going to be putting it into some different categories. But there you go, 87 passing should do you just fine. I find that passing is very important in this game, so if you guys can add some boosts, see, I have like the plus 15 boost in the hockey shop, which I'll get to in a second. This video is probably going to be around 10 minutes, so I'll be getting to the hockey shop and all that good stuff, guys. Don't you worry. But yeah, get your passing up, definitely. You need it for the sniper build, so there you go. Puck control, you want that up too. Get that to a 75 just for right now, because you're going to need points in other categories and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take them off right now. I'll just get to a 70 and show you guys what I mean in just a second. So I'll get to a 70 just for now. It doesn't matter too much when you're starting out. If you're playing sixes and you're starting out, it doesn't matter a whole bunch. Like, if you can make some just crisp passes, obviously it's I can't remember the word, but obviously passing and puck control is very important. They tie in together, but I find if you have really good passing and just a little low puck control starting out, that won't matter too much. But once you get up to like Veteran 3 and, you know, up into like Legend, stuff like that, you want your puck control up, and that's what I'll be making more builds in the future. But anyways, get your offensive awareness up to an 80, okay? You want to be aware of those plays, you want to be aware of those passes and all that good stuff, and I think 80 is respected for a Veteran 1 player, so I think 80 is pretty good. So there you go for that. Hand-eye, there we go. So we'll get the hand-eye up to a 75. You want to be intercepting passes, all that good stuff, right? It also helps you to pick corners, so the accuracy is also another factor with the hand-eye, and I think 75 and 85 has worked pretty well for me, so you guys can try that out. If you find that you should put up more in a hand-eye, by all means, guys can get to a 79 with the remaining points, but I feel I should put into other categories, so I'll show you guys why just in a second. I think the offensive awareness, you guys could put it up to an 80 82 if you'd like. The 80 is pretty good for right now. You don't need anything too high. You can even put 1 into passing if you'd like. More into puck control, you can get that up by 2, but I think your best bet is the hand-eye. So you guys can get that to a 79 and just pick those corners all day long. So there you go, guys, go for the offensive category. On to the defense. Alright, this is where it gets interesting. So I only have a +5 boost in the defensive category for stick checking, and this is probably a really important factor, right? So just get up your stick checking as high as it can go. Get to an 85 because you're not going to be the most defensive player when you're a sniper, right? And the sniper is going to be a fast, quick player. They're not going to be getting back way too much, but I mean, if you want, you can get it to an 80. That should be decent, you know. If you want to put it to an 80 there, I don't recommend shot blocking. I'm not quite sure if it's still a broken attribute, so you guys can tell me if it's a broken attribute or not, but I don't really recommend putting it up. Fighting skill, if you guys take fights, by all means, but it's not really the necessary attribute for a sniper. Face-offs, for right wingers, sometimes it helps, but I mean, it really doesn't matter too much. You're not going to be taking too many draws, maybe like 1 or 2 a game if you're lucky. Discipline's another thing, defensive awareness, but the only the only 2 I would put up is either discipline or defensive awareness, and I'm going to put the discipline up to a 75 and put the rest into defensive awareness. There we go. So 80 and 75 should be really good. Discipline, I find that, I don't know, like if you have a high discipline, obviously you won't take too many penalties, but I find the difference from 75 to 80, I've changed all the attributes around, and I find that 75 is good for discipline. Just don't be stupid with your poke checks and all that good stuff, right? So I think 75 is good for right now, and you guys can put the rest in a defensive awareness. I get back as a winger, I help out, you know, with the poke check and all that good stuff, so I think 83 and 80 fits my playing style very well. So if you guys are more like of a body checking type of player, you guys can put up some body checking, but I highly don't recommend it. So I just think defensive awareness, discipline, and stick checking are the most important defensive categories for a sniper. So there you go, guys. Alright, on to the athleticism. This is where it gets interesting. Now, I'm going to get the speed up to an 80, alright? Get the endurance up to a 75. The agility up to we'll get that to a 76 right now. Same thing with here, and now you have leftover points, okay? So you just want to kind of round it off, get a good idea of where you're going to need to put points. So I think the endurance is fine for right now. You guys can get up the endurance and all those attributes that really don't matter right now, but they will matter down the road, so once you hit legend and all that stuff, right? So what you want to do, I'm going to get my speed to an 83. Try to get these categories to an 80. If not, you can get them to a high 79. So there you go. You can go 79, 79, 83, and 75 for a sniper, which I think is really solid all around. You can put the rest of the points in acceleration, because I find acceleration is one of the really important categories. I mean, the turning in this game, obviously it's improved from 13, but acceleration is very important attribute. So I like my acceleration high. The agility is good. 83 speed and 75 endurance. It will only get better once you get higher up in the rankings. So there you go, guys, for the build, the attributes. Now on to the hockey shop. Alright, guys, so we're at the hockey shop. I'm gonna make this quick because this video is like over 10 minutes right now. So anyways, let's get to it. What I put up for the hockey shop for the sniper build is +5 stick checking, +5 wrist shot. We also got the acceleration boost, the +7 speed. We got the +5 accuracy boost, the +5 passing boost, which I really recommend for passing. Get as much passing up as you can in the hockey shop for a sniper, because it caps out very early for a sniper just using attribute points. So use those hockey shop slots for the passing. We got the +3 passing as well. The +5 hand-eye, which helps out a bit. +7 passing boost. And yeah, that's about it, guys, for the hockey shop. Now onto the player height, weight, all that good stuff into the Edit Pro attributes. So I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, guys, so here's the equipment, all that good stuff. It doesn't really matter for the gloves and all that, but I'll get to this my stick and the skates in just a second. So I'm using the RBZ. It doesn't matter what stick you use. Go with the regular flex because it's the best flex available. Go with that. And I go with mid-neutral in this game. I used to go with mid-open, and I find that, I don't know, mid-neutral is just balances my playstyle a lot more. So I find that I miss a lot of high shots with this curve, but then again, it worked for me in 13, so I might just have to get better, like getting like my legend card and all that stuff. But for right now, I recommend the mid-neutral. Just balances out. You know, you got the 3 wrist shot power, 2.5 accuracy, and the slap shot accuracy is at 3 as well. So I highly recommend the mid-neutral, but you guys can also test the mid-open. Now for skates, all right. So we got the CCM, yeah, we got the Bauer Vapor. I kept thinking CCM, but nonetheless, here I'm using the 13 radius. You guys can also use the 11 radius if you're starting out. It takes a little bit of time to get used to the 13, but once you get used to the 13 radius, it works like a charm. So the acceleration, the turning is a lot better, but you lose agility, obviously, right? So you guys can pick between the two, but if you're willing to put in some time and get used to a different radius, I highly recommend the 13. So there you go, the 13 radius for the skates. Onto the info. It doesn't really matter about the info and all that stuff, right? But there you go. We got the height and weight at 6'1", 180 pounds. This is a huge factor in 14, guys. So don't be like that 5'4", like goof, right? So don't go like 5 foot, or whatever, 5'7" at like 140, right? Go like even it out a bit, right? So go with like 6'1", 180. That's pretty good. You guys can make a guy heavier once you get like the checking up and all that good stuff to be more effective on the, I guess, the forecheck and all that. But I think 6'1", 180 works very fine for me. So there you go. You guys can put that for your player there. Sometimes you can fight. I just put that. I fight sometimes, so whatever. Scars, it doesn't matter. Straight Bauer, Aqua Tint. We got the shoulder pads is big, the pant tuck is short, we got the full jersey tuck, the sock tuck full, and the stick tape white. So I find that in there was like this huge controversy in 13 that if you have like a full tuck, the full sock tuck, because if you can see, right, look at the socks right now. So if you have like a back tuck or a front tuck or whatever, or no tuck whatsoever, it just looks like your guy like is going slower for some reason. I don't know what it is, but if you go with the full tuck, it seems like your guy goes a lot faster and stuff like that. Same with the jersey tuck. So I'm not quite sure. This could be like a complete myth or theory or whatever. I find it works for me, so I just go with the full tuck for the jersey and socks. The pant leg, or the pant length, my bad, short instead of long. I think that doesn't really help out too much, but I just have them short, doesn't matter. And the big shoulder pads, you gotta make yourself look a little bit bigger. I don't know if it's a huge factor in the speed or whatever. I don't even know if it's a factor at all, but that's about it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is a very effective, I guess, build for scoring goals and all that good stuff. You can also pass the puck, make good cycles and all that. Just an all-around very good build. And once you get up in the rankings at like Veteran 3, Legend 1, all that stuff, right, you can even out your guy and you'll become a lot more efficient and you'll just be an all-around beast with a really good shot. So be expecting more ESHL videos, guys, including club, all that stuff, right, like player builds and just a bunch of other stuff. I'll be posting so much club. I love it so much this year. Just the ranking system, all that makes for a more competitive ESHL feeling. But nonetheless, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, for more NHL 14 videos. That's right, guys. Peace.
All this attention got me hype, cut the lights, baby, this ain't only for the night, baby, this is life, this is where I'm taking flight and never touching down, said it, now they know I meant it when I say we run the town.